Welcome into the Quakes Postgame Show. Sammy O'Brien alongside Zach Bigley will take you through every home game the Quakes have this season today. They get the win 8-4 day baseball. Caleb Ferguson got off to a good enough start, and then the offense, Zach, came through.
It was big time for the offense to take advantage of mistakes for Lancaster today. That's something they weren't able to do in the last two games of this series when they ended up losing their ability to make the playoffs in the first half. But today they were able to. 4 unearned runs today and some big time mistakes by Lancaster. But the Quakes, as you mentioned, just able to have good enough pitching, good enough offense to stay off Lancaster here in this one.
Garrett Kennedy, the catcher, went 3 for 5 at the plate, 2 RBIs. I caught up with him after the game. Garrett, you went 3 for 5 on the day, 2 RBIs, but you don't play every day. You don't even play almost every other day. How do you keep your bat so hot at the plate?
Just feeling good and confident up there more than anything. Just going and trusting what we do in the cage and getting as many live reps as I can. Standing in down when guys are throwing bullpens to keep my timing, and then just being ready to go when I get put in the lineup.
You caught for Caleb Ferguson today, recently named All-Star. He tied a season high with 8 strikeouts. Looked like the curveball was working, but what did you see from behind the plate?
He's just competing out there. He's definitely showed a little bit of more maturity when things go wrong. If we have an error or whatnot, I go out there and tell him, hey, buddy, just make sure you're still making your pitches and you'll still be able to capitalize and still succeed out here. So he's been looking pretty well. Curveball was working today as long as the fastball and few change-ups as well, so he was working well.
Also on the defensive side of things, Lancaster leads the league in stolen bases by a lot. They got 4 today. What is your strategy behind the plate when you see a team like this running all the time?
Well, we just got to change up our moves. We got to be quick to the plate, pick off, show somebody. But today they get some bags. They got 2 bags in one play because they saw curveball right away, so they were like, I didn't even throw. It's more of just being on time and aware that they are going to run, but don't take it out of our game and still be able to pitch and whatnot.
A few days ago, haven't talked to you since then, you caught for Sergio Romo for an inning. How was that experience? What did you learn from him?
Awesome, man. He's going out there. He's having a great time. He's competing. He knows, like, everybody in the ballpark knows slider's coming, and he still throws it and is able to get some guys out. So he's a great teammate, great guy to be out there and be around. It was pretty awesome.
Just lastly, you're from South Florida. Today was definitely a hot one, probably one of the hottest ones we've had all year in Rancho. How do you feel with the humidity versus the dry heat that was today?
The dry heat's a lot hotter, I'll tell you that. Like, you don't feel it as much. Like when you're 90 degrees and humid, you're definitely sweating a lot more. But out here, you got to really stay hydrated, and because you're not sure how quickly you can get dehydrated. So things are pretty good. It's all right.